Get ready to ride. We are counting down to Smart Ride, gearing up for its 14th year. How this dream to make a difference has turned into a reality, raising millions for those affected by HIV/AIDS in Florida. All right, bringing it back home here to the community and the power you have to defeat the cycle by cycling. The 14th annual Smart Ride. It is a fundraiser that allocates critical funds to fight the HIV/AIDS epidemic in Florida. More on the Smart Ride with the founder in just a few minutes, but first, here's more on how this ride makes a difference.
2 days. A 165-mile bike ride from Miami to Key West. $8.5 million raised and distributed throughout Florida. This is the Smart Ride, the second largest AIDS bicycle ride in the country, and the only one of this magnitude that gives back 100% of every dollar raised. Beyond just a bike ride, the Smart Ride makes quite a statement, welcoming 400 to 500 riders ages 18 to 73 every year from all over the country. Last year alone, almost $10,000 poured into riders. Miami-Dade and Broward counties have the highest number of new HIV/AIDS infections in the entire country. The Smart Ride and the money it raises is critical to assisting programs in the community, providing services and support at no cost to those that need it. 7 organizations across Florida benefit from the fundraising the riders do. Miracle of Love in Orlando, Metro Health and Wellness in Tampa Bay, Compass in Palm Beach, Broward House and Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center in Broward, Pride Lines in Miami-Dade, and AIDS Help in Monroe. So gear up and get ready to ride out from Miami for the largest bicycle ride in the Southeast United States, making the biggest difference.
It's going to be a lot of fun indeed, and you're invited to still take part. We welcome founder and chairman of the board for the Smart Ride, Glenn Weinzheimer. Glenn, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
14 years. This is the 14th ride. This is your dream, your baby come to life. Did you ever think when you started this that it would be what it is today?
Honestly, no. I thought we would do this one time, prove a point that people can make a difference if they put their heart and soul into something they care about, and then walk away from it. And in 2003, that's what the goal was. And here we are 14 years later, $8.3 million, and 100% of it going back to help people in our communities throughout Florida with HIV and AIDS.
Yeah, and I think that is such an important part to point out, that the Smart Ride happens because of volunteers, of sponsors. Not every organization, every fundraiser that has had can say that they give back 100% of the proceeds. I know Victor Diaz-Hernan, a good friend of ours here from Six and Mix, good friend of mine from Pride Lines, he says that Pride Lines would not be able to provide the services that they provide if it were not for the success of the Smart Ride.
Which at times can be overwhelming when you hear that. You know, we have 7 principal benefiting agencies, and then we created a 10% lifeline, which continues to give money out throughout the year to additional HIV or AIDS organizations throughout the state of Florida that have needs. And it's all because of the love and the care that our participants have for people that they've lost, people that are infected, or the concern for people that are getting infected. And Broward and Dade County are the #1 locations in the nation for new cases of HIV and AIDS, and it's happening between the ages of 15 and 24. That's the prime group, both minorities and young folks who didn't live through the pandemic or the heart of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And how do you get that message out?
Yeah. It's this nasty cycle that's starting to come back. And guys, and again, I want to say those numbers one more time. Miami-Dade and Broward County, minority groups and young people who just don't have the education to know that there is a choice that you can make to make sure that you are living a healthy life and making
Absolutely.
the right decisions, right?
You know, and there are things out there like PrEP, which help people from getting infected, and it has, alleged 100% success rate, but there's other things you can get. You can't live on this, well, I'll take this pill and that gives me permission to do whatever you want, because then the disease continues to propagate and people get other things. Yeah. And so, taking care of yourself, having pride in your body, and then, just doing the right thing and caring about other people that you're with.
Yeah. Glenn, I said before we tossed to that piece that this is a fundraiser, because it is a lot of fun. I mean, and what a way to make a statement, to take over the Tri-County area from Miami-Dade all the way down to the Keys, hundreds upon hundreds of friends and families coming together. But it is really emotional because you see people say that they're writing in honor of or writing for those who lost that unfortunate battle to HIV/AIDS, but for those who are living with HIV/AIDS and those who are living and who still have the chance to make a smart choice. Right?
Yes. You know, last year we had 10,000 individual donations that our 750 participants received. That means that 10,000 people said the word HIV and AIDS, is 10,000 people that acted to do something to make the world better.
Yeah.
And that's amazing, because you say, oh, 750 people, what difference does that make? But when you realize exponentially what that means and the number of people that make a difference, you know, it's awesome. And that's how you get to those kinds of numbers.
8.5 million over the last
Yes.
13
14,
years. This is now
yeah.
the 14th year. So thank you for everything that you continue to do for the
Absolutely.
community, and get ready to write. I know registration is closed, but you could still make a donation and support all of the writers. So Smart Ride 14, we're inviting you to be a part of making a difference. January 19th and the 20th. Registration is closed, as we said, but you could still donate and volunteer as well. Register for Smart Ride 15 and get more information on thesmartride.org. You could also join the conversation on social media. Congratulations on 14 years. I can't wait to see what you're going to do for 15.
Thank you. We're excited about 15.
15 is going to be great.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. So is 14, so you're invited to take part. Hey, still to come here on 6.